How'd you feel?
I feel good, man. I feel good to be out. I've been watching since the combine, waiting for my time to come, so it finally came, and I feel good out there.
Did you meet your own expectations for it?
For sure. I've been going at it for only 2.5 weeks now, full speed. So to do what I did, I was really impressed with myself.
What did you want to show today, Johnny?
I just wanted to show that I could move. A lot of teams had doubts that I was fast, my lateral movement. I just wanted to display that today, show them that I'm still an RB.
You made the decision to go through more positional drills than measured drills. Like, what went into that choice?
Like I said, I only had 2.5 weeks of full speed training. I knew it'd be more important to show position work to the coaches than doing like a 40. They know I can move, and I'm pretty sure if I showed it my speed throughout these position drills, they could get a glimpse of what I got.
Have you been just dying to get in front of scouts because you've been waiting months just to show the NFL what you got?
Yeah, man, I can only talk for so long. Like, my lips were starting to get tired. I was just waiting for my legs to do all the work. So I've been waiting for this time to come for a hot minute.
How do you feel going into next week, Johnny, just throughout the whole process, feedback you and your agent are getting?
I feel pretty good. You never know until you know, of course, but the feedback I've been getting, it's always coming good. Just ready to see where I land.
Why do you think you should be a first-round draft pick?
I just feel like it's not a lot of guys that could play at the intensity, the speed that I play, and the domination that I bring to the game. I feel like that's rare and definitely in college football.
What is it like, Johnny, when your draft peers are running in front of people and you're kind of relegated to watching? How do you handle that? It seems like it wouldn't be the most fun thing to watch.
Man, it wasn't fun because I wanted to be out there myself, but I create relationships with everybody, so I was happy for all those guys, cheering them on, like, damn, you was moving. But the small things like that, like I'm happy for everybody, you know. I feel like we all can have success, and my success depends on me, so as long as I'm doing good, that's all that really matters.
John, where are you going to be for the draft, and who's going to be with you?
A lot of my family, we going back to Florida, in Orlando. Got a little spot out there. I just wanted a lot of my family to be around me. Definitely the ones that I grew up with, stayed with, the ones who've been there for me throughout the process. So that's where I'm going to be at.
Does it matter to you who picks you at all? I mean, would you have a preference if somebody said you pick one of those teams or no?
Not really. Honestly, as long as I'm able to play football, I feel like that's all that matters. It doesn't matter the scheme. I feel like I dominated in a 3-4 scheme. So 4-3, 3-4, I feel like I could still be great with my play.
How much did this place mean to you? Just overall.
Yeah, they took me in. Guys like Coach Pat up there, just turn the camera on him. But that's one of the OGs, man. But it means a lot to me. Met a lot of great people here. Some of my brothers, my best friend. I love the city of Champaign, and it's done so much for me.
When Devin got picked last year, were you watching? Where were you at? And how would you feel when he got picked this early as he got picked?
For sure. I was in the locker room watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought he was going to go one pick later, but he got picked at 5. I was like, damn, like the Seahawks was my favorite team growing up, watching.
Did any part of you project it had this weekend, this day? You know, when you watched him, you see that's going to be me in a year?
That never crossed my mind at that point in time. Like, I still can't wrap around the draft this next week. I live, like, a daily routine. Like, I think every day is a day. I plan ahead, but I never think ahead, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So what would you tell scouts about Keith and Denzel? You saw him every day for years, several years with Keith.
Yeah, man. Can't leave out Bryce. That's Nestle
And
Quick.
and Bryce, too.
Yeah. Nah. Nah, man. The off seasons with those guys, man, we used to go on walks all the time together, putting in extra work. Keith, I came up here last night. Like I told y'all in the beginning, like we used to just run into each other late nights. I think it was like around 8:30 p.m. I came in here, he was in here. Like, damn, like the good old days, like how I began. But Denzel, incredible story. If you ever get to know it, y'all be inspired by his story. And Bryce, man, from tight end to DN to defensive tackle, I feel like Bryce has so much to show, and if the world could see it, they'd be shocked.
Did you get to get a moment with your plaque and your banner that's hanging up in this place now?
Man, it's crazy. Just a part of my legacy being left here. I still haven't saw the one that's inside the stadium. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Definitely going to go see it before I leave. But every time I drive out there, I just got to look to the left or look to the right, and then I'm just happy, man, that I stamped myself as one of the best to play for Illinois football.
You talked about it a little bit at the combine. Kind of came up in one of the questions earlier. How special would it be to team back up with Witherspoon?
Man, that would be crazy. Me and Dav, we bring the same energy to the game, the same love and passion to the game. He might be more loud with it, but we definitely always on the same page, always chasing the same goal. Two Florida boys just dominating the game and want to be the best at our position. So I feel like that'll be a dream come true.
I talked to your parents a little bit about when you went through the coaching change and you deciding to stick it out through Illinois with Bielema. How grateful are you that you made that decision to stick it out here and play 4 years and ultimately set yourself up to live out your dream?
I love my decision. I was always taught finish what I start. So no matter the coaching change, a lot of kids leave because they feel like they have to prove themselves to a new coaching staff. I like that as a challenge to show them how great I am, put in all the hard work, and then have the same outcome with a new coaching staff. I feel like that's a great thing. So I'm really happy that I did that and the success that came with it.
Your boy Terrence was here today. Was that mean for you to see him here?
It was pretty cool. He been asking about it for about 4 weeks now. It's just brotherly love. That's a brother from another. One of my great friends, and hopefully we both go to the next level and dominate like we are right now.
You're going to have a lot of guys, teammates, drafted in this draft. Looks like several.
Mhm.
What's it going to be like for you to have, not just you, but everybody else, so you guys know?
Yeah, for sure. Majority of the boys, we've been here since Lovey, so all just growing up with them basically the last 4 years. I saw all the hard work everybody's put in. Isaiah, Tip, definitely Tip. Me and him coming in the same class, skinny, scrawny kid to what he is now, a beast. So I'm happy for everybody's success, but definitely the ones that I put in the hard work with.
Johnny, you said you haven't been able to wrap your mind around that the draft is next week. Like, what makes it real? Like, what kind of reminds you that it's as close as it is?
Shit, when I get drafted, it's going to be real. Man, I've been busy lately, going on a lot of visits. I'm finna go on another visit in a few hours. So, like I said, I still can't wrap my mind around it. But I feel like once I go back to Florida and, start preparing for it, I feel like that's when it'll finally hit me.